Okay, Andy. Good afternoon, everyone. So I missed one class on 14th anyway. So online students, can you hear my voice and say yes or no to me? Sir, I don't say Okay. So online students, the note for you. From Thursday onwards, online is not available to you. Only offline is available. So online students, hope you can hear me. From Thursday onwards, online is not available. Only offline is available to you. Okay. Right. Let me repeat what has been happened. According to my schedule, something missed on Saturday unexpectedly. So hope I'll plan one class on this coming Sunday. Right. Okay. That is online only, not offline. Right. 2 hours enough for us to compensate one timer. I plan some schedule up to 31st. Some schedule. Let me execute that schedule correctly. Okay. Right. I missed one class unexpectedly on Saturday. Right. After batch processing, the class, let me repeat once, batch processing, the process of collecting multiple queries as a batch and executing at a time on database product, we call it as batch processing. There are three methods related to batch processing. One is add batch, execute batch, and clear batch. Using statement, we can perform batch processing and can update multiple database tables. Using prepared statement, we can perform batch processing, but we can update single table with multiple records. That point to be noted. And in batch processing, we can execute only non-select queries, create, insert, update, delete. You cannot do select operations. Because of this reason, other name for batch processing is batch update processing. Other name is batch update processing. What is the difference between procedures and batch processing? Both are collecting queries and executing on database product. But in batch processing, we can execute only non-select queries. Just now I said, using procedures, we can execute all types of queries, select and non-select. Moreover, if we use batch processing, the code will be increased from the programming side. If we use procedures, the code is under database and execution load is on database. According to application, the code size decreases, high performance will come. In real time, we prefer to take the support of procedures as a theory. After that, I made one notes on result set objects. Anyway, how many types of result set objects are available to you? Means two types: non-scrollable result set objects and scrollable result set objects. In non-scrollable result set objects, the cursor is moved only in one direction from top of the table data to bottom of the table data. In scrollable result set object, the cursor can be moved in two directions, down the database table and up the database table. Simply you can say two directions, forward and backward you can say. So today I must write two programs on scrollable result set. Batch processing, I not updated the notes because of some urgent reasons. I not updated. Today I'll update that Friday's notes and Monday's notes I'll update. Today let me write two programs to explain scrollable result set object, one with statement, one with prepared statement. If possible, I'll write in a single program. Great. Example program. Demonstrating scrollable result set object. Scrollable result set object. Right. JDBC, some application. Hope it is 15. Scrollable. Scrollable. Right. DBCon 15. I'm taking. Import java.sql anyway. Catch. Exception E. We have to establish the connection. like this. Now I am taking statement stm is equal to con dot create statement. So here, while I'm creating object for statement, here I must pass type and mode, which type you want and which mode you want. So I'll select type scroll insensitive. I'll select it. See there, type scroll insensitive is one static and final variable actually, which belongs to result set. That is one variable actually, which belongs to result set. Static variable accessed with class name or object name? Class name. It should be accessed with the class name. Here interface, no, result set is an interface. So rule same. There you are accessing with class name means here you have to access with the interface name. So result set dot type scroll insensitive. See there. So just type here types dot not types result set dot type scroll insensitive. So these three are the static and final variables. Here representation will come. So these three are variables actually belongs to result set. They are the variables belongs to result set. Type scroll insensitive. Sir, I want mode here. Result set now conquer read only. I'm selecting read only. Result set dot conquer read only. I'm selecting. So this is. So finally, they are static and final variables of result set. That's the information. Now, whenever I create object for result set rs is equal to stm dot execute query. If I say select star from, always I'll go with product 45. I will go. Now we are imagining by this line the data is available in the result set object, but because of these two, whatever the parameters we pass to this statement, now the cursor can be moved in two directions. The theory. Now I will display the data system dot out dot println. Display products in reverse. Here reverse means last row will be displayed as a first row, like this. So the data is on result set. We are imagining the data is on result set. Here one cursor is there. We are imagining. Now I want to move this cursor to here. Down I want to move it. So I'll move the cursor to down. By default, the cursor is pointing before the first row. I want to move the cursor to here, right? Okay. So I can say rs dot after last. Now cursor pointing after last row. I moved the cursor or not now? All of you understood this point now, right? This method will work whenever you use this syntax. If you don't use this syntax, this method will not work. That's the information to you. Now, cursor pointing after last row. When the cursor is pointing after last row, we can display from backward and come. We can display from backward. We had a method known as previous. See there. We had a method known as previous. Can you see? Moves the cursor in the backward direction. Already you know the next method no already. So now I am using previous method. So I'll use one while loop. While loop. R is dot previous. I am moving the cursor in backward direction. End of loop. Here system dot out dot print ln. Here R is dot get string of 1. R is dot get string of 2. R is dot get float of 3. R is dot get int of 4. Now we are moving the cursor backward, row by row, row by row, row by row, upward. So automatically from here it will be displayed and come. So con not close. Okay. This is a syntax for statement anyway. Now look here. Let me show the versional data available in product 45 once. Select star from product 45. Now this is the versional data. You have to display from here now because the same data will come and copy onto ResultSet, but we people moved the cursor to last just for demo purpose. We have a control over the cursor. We move upward now. The first record will be C222. Let me check it. First one is coming on now. C222. We are moving the cursor up. All of you understood, right? Just whenever you want to have control over this cursor, we use type and mode. That's the information to you. Small program. Program dbconf15 dot java output printing that table in reverse. Now, this program is showing the syntax of statement. See there, statement stm is equal to con dot create statement. We are passing type scroll. You can test it by sitting in the lab or any practical session. You can remaining also you can test it. You can replace them and you can run it. Nothing wrong. So you can run differently and you can try it out. Nothing wrong there. Just I took one type scroll insensitive. Insensitive means if any changes occurred in this result set, the reflection not affected means not affects the buffer in the background. That's called insensitive. So I am only reading the data. I selected conquer read only. I selected. So theory. In real time also for you, actually in real time market, the data will not be available in the result set for us. The data will come to result set From there, directly the data will come to beans. So we never keep the data in result sets. So one or two models you work it and come out, because we had spring beans are there, servlet beans are there, pojos are there. So a lot more technology came for us. Immediately we dump the data to our objects. This is also our object only, but I'll introduce why the data is not available here. I'm going to introduce in servlet. Servlet, I'll show the location also where the data will be dumped. Okay, right. For now, as a code writer in JDBC, I can have a control over the cursor. It's a meaning. Okay, right. So remaining one or two methods I'll use through prepared statement. Okay, right. I'll go with the second program. That is prepared statement. I'll go. So program, I'm going with dbcon 16.java. I'm going. JDBC application 16 scrollable 2. I'll take it. Scrollable. Add the jar. Package test. Right click on test. Class dbcon 16. I'll go with. See there, small change here. Instead of statement, I'm going with prepared statement. Prepared statement PS is equal to con dot prepare statement. Here you have to pass the query structure, you have to pass it. So that is select star from product 45 followed by same result set dot type scroll insensitive result set dot conquer read only. Save. Here if we use RS and if we use PS, prepared statement, anyway same answer will come. Same answer, no? Right. Okay. Now the cursor is waiting some location. Now I'll say that I will display the data system dot out dot println. So display last row. Display last row. Display last row. Whenever I want to display the last row, I can move here. So rs dot last. We had a method, no? Last. Now, whenever I say rs dot last, now the cursor pointing to last row. The cursor pointing to last row, we can display. See there, I'll run it once. Now the last row, why C 2 is coming? Can anybody can say? We are displaying reverse or not now? Reverse means last one is that one, C 2 is the last one. Okay, right. Now, sir, display the first. Display the first here. Display the first. Display first row. FIRST. First row. We'll use RS dot first. What is it? So cursor pointing to first row. FIRST. So this one is first row and that one is last row, right? I want to go with absolute. I had a method known as absolute. I can go with one row number now. I can go with one row number. So I had a method known as absolute. Moves the cursor to the specified row number. I can move the cursor to row number. So here I'll go with one row number. Display the row. Row number 4. Display the row number 4. Here RS dot absolute of 4. Now cursor pointing to 4th row. Cursor pointing to 4th row. I missed a semicolon. See there, 4th row. 1, 2, 3, 4. A104. Now we are having control over that cursor or not now, right? One, the last one is relative. We had relative. If I say -1, row number 3 will be displayed. If I say +1, row number 5 will be displayed. Relative. So here I am displaying the relative. Display relative. Where is this? Display relative of +1. So 5th row will come. So here RS dot relative of +1. The cursor pointing, the cursor moved forward by 1 row. Cursor moved forward by 1 row. One, two, three, four, five. CDR. This is the 5th row. Answer is coming or not now? That's right. That's it. So finally, the information through these two programs is we can have control over the cursor. So as a JDBC programmer, we can do some operations on this data. So ultimately, our target is nothing but the ultimate target. Sir, why this all headache I'm learning these many days? Why, sir, means the database will hold data. We knows that. From this database, data will come to result set. Only one component. Suppose if you say I want to see the trains from Secunderabad to Tirupati from date of journey May 25th, the trains will come and sit here. 10 trains will come. But we must not make operations directly here because web applications or distributed mode actually. These database objects will not support serialization process. Because of this reason, we take this data and we keep onto objects actually. That user defined class be created. For that one object will come, in that object will keep it. Here 10 trains means 10 records, 10 objects will come. These objects are rules, bean objects or spring objects like this. Based on the requirement, we keep it. And to hold all these objects, we use Java collection framework. So ultimately, the database table data at last will be available in the form of objects, and all these objects are available in the collection framework. Because of this reason, you people, you started core Java to learn objects. That's the concept actually. To understand that object only training is going on. Ultimately, what you will do with object means object is going to hold the data, because we say object is a storage, we say. Web application developer will say object is just, I'll prove it also. Servlet coding is coming, I'll prove it. So because of this reason, when you go for interview in core Java, they'll ask more questions on collection framework. So why they are asking more questions means without this data will not be handled. If the multiple records are coming now, all multiple records dump will come, that multiple data dump will come. Whenever the multiple data dump is coming now, it is not a single object, it is a group of objects. Then how you will organize this object means I need collection framework, that only. Data structure, ordering the data and making it available so that we can search the component more fastly. That only concept. Ultimate edge is this only. For that, even then as a JDBC programmer, you can do some operations on it. That only scrollable. So this is the information. So this is the output. So all of you understood this scrollable result set? All of you, right? So result set objects will be two types to you for interview: non-scrollable result set and scrollable result set. And some methods you remember, no need to add all the 10 methods, not needed. You must say at least 3-4 methods, because huge coding not available on scrollable real time. The code is this one, real time code is this one, but you should have a knowledge here, because sometimes we select it and take it onto the objects. Whenever you're selecting and taking, you must know operations, right? For that, you had the knowledge on this object or not. They all ask you how many types of result set objects are there. That's a concept, because select query output is result set object. Whether you know the result set object and can you have a control over the result set object or not, they'll ask 1 or 2 questions. But read it. So this is the topic of types of scrollable, non-scrollable result set objects. Now this result set will have one child actually. This result set will have one child. See there? Java P, java.sql.result set. It's the biggest interface actually. Many components are available. Many components. So no need to remember all, not needed. This result set will have one interface known as row set. Make a heading star mark IMP row set. Two points to be remembered. Row set object will encapsulate the rows generated from result sets. Row set object will encapsulate the rows generated from result sets or any other sources other than result sets. If any other data sources are there, row set can hold the data. It's a concept. Row set is an interface from Java X.SQL package and which is extended from Java.SQL.ResultSet interface. Here I am writing Java X. I'm not writing Java.SQL, Java X.SQL. Java X means extended Java library. Java library has some extension. From that extension, we had one more package, SQL. This SQL package is from extension. This SQL package is from normal Java library. That's called Java X. Java normal library. Java X means extended Java library. The package is coming from extended Java library. Java X.SQL.RowSet. I'm going to open it. RowSet. See that, let me open this RowSet once. Right. See there, let me open RowSet. Java X.SQL.RowSet. RowSet. RowSet is an interface. Java X. They'll ask an interview question to you. Java X. Actually, they'll ask it. Java means normal library what you had. This is normal library what you had. Java means your library. This Java library has some extension. So internally small extended Java library is there. So this extension will have some packages. Java X.Servlet, Java X.Servlet.jsp. The two will come from extension. Here SQL belongs to extension also. So our row set is coming from extension. So we write it as Java X.SQL. That's a concept. So Java X.SQL, one interface, extends from result set, is a child of result set. Already you know the inheritance parent child relation. Parent features are available to child. Here features means methods and variables. It's features means if anybody says one class feature available to another class, the meaning is the variables and methods of another class accessed by one more class through extends keyword. It is the meaning of features available. If any trainer or other says A class features available to B class, the meaning is the members, maybe variables, maybe methods of A are available to B, create object for B and access that members. That's the meaning of inheritance. Anyway, what are the members available in the result set? All available to row set. What's the meaning? First interview question is define row set. Question is there. Okay, right. Row set means you must say row set encapsulates the rows generated from result sets and continue adding it. And row set is an interface extended from result set, you say. You say that completely. Okay, right. Because the opposite person is expecting a question general answer. If not programmatical answer, we don't know. Define row set means he is expecting general answer or is expecting programmatical answer. Programmatical answer means row set is an interface. It's called programmatical answer. Row set is an interface which is a child of result set. That is programmatical answer. Saying that I know the knowledge of programming. So row set means normally we'll speak no YYS. Row set means set of rows is known as row set. Will say no. That is called general. You must not speak general only. If you want to speak, you have to speak both in the interview. We don't know. No, he is expecting what kind of answer from me, right? If he is expecting programmatical answer, if you say orally, negative mark will come. So because whenever you want to say the row set encapsulate the rows of result set, and row set is an interface from Java X.SQL package extended from Java.SQL.result set. Programmatical answer is there, general answer is there. Now, the following are the interfaces extended from row set: JDBC row set, cached row set, under cached row set we had web row set, under web row set we had filtered row set and joined row set. Filter row set and join row set. Right. So here, so under cached row set we had web row set anyway. Under web row set we had filter row set and join row set. Right. One small hierarchy always. Hierarchy of row set. Right. Here row set has two actually. One is JDBC row set, one is cached row set. Two parts will be there. Row set means two types: JDBC row set and cached row set. Two types. What is the meaning of catching? CACHE, catching. Catching memory is there, no? Right. You are using, I don't know how you are going to pronounce it. I'm calling it as catchy memory. Catchy memory means one small attached memory to your processor or CPU, something, the term is there, that we call it as catchy memory. Here, catchy means small storage here. This also indicates. So, cached row set, JDBC row set. One small point I'll say, remember it, down notes is there. 2 lines notes for interview. Anyway, you can answer result set, no problem. You can answer batch processing. You can answer transaction management. You can answer connection pool. The last two questions are there. One is row set, one is metadata. Other one is string. So these only questions on JDBC, not more than that. So if you know these topics, JDBC is ended. Okay, right. See, generally database is connected with result set, and row set. You can use both. You can have a communication with the database through result set, through row set. Means you can dump the data to result set object. You can dump the data to result set object and row set object. Now this row set has two types now. One is JDBC row set and other one is cached row set anyway. What is the difference means here? In the row set, after dumping the data to JDBC row set, this connection is still available. Connection is not disconnected. So the connection is live. We only should disconnect it. Con dot close. At last you're closing or not now, right? So here JDBC row set also, after getting the data, this connection is live, not disconnected, it is connected. Suppose if I use this catched row set, this connection is disconnected. After taking the data, the connection is disconnected. That's called cached. Means data will come and available in one storage and no more connection is available to database. That's called cached. Cached means after cached row set dumped with data, there is no live connection to database. Once the data is dumped to JDBC row set, but even then a live connection is available to database. There are two modes are available for ResultSet. One, JDBC row set. After getting the data also, connection is still alive. After dumping the data to ResultSet, after dumping the data to catched row set, the connection is disconnected. That only basic difference. Under this catched row set, we had a web row set. Web means internet. Web row set. Under that web, we had filtered and join. Two types are there. There's a category I written. The same category I'm drawing down. Same category I'm drawing now. Now I'll open JDBC row set. Row set anyway coming from ResultSet. I'll open javax.sql dot row set JDBC row set. JDBC row set directly connected to row set. Of course, here joinable, you neglect that joinable, connected to row set. Now, catched row set. CACHED, catched row set. Catched row set also connected to row set. So finally, the diagram is to be remembered. Sir, we are entering into row set hierarchy. Row set, interface class interface, row set. Coming from which package now? Coming from which package? javax.sql. Now row set has how many categories now? Two categories. One is JDBC row set. JDBC row set. And one is catched row set. Catched row set. Now interface to interface we had extends. Extends. Now this catched row set will have one web row set. So web row set. Web row set. Web row set is extended from catched row set. This web row set is extended from catched row set. Web row set extended from catched row set. Now this web row set will have two extensions. One is filtered row set. Filtered row set. Filtered row set will come from web row set. Filtered row set will come from web row set. Filtered row set will come from web row set. And one more is join row set. One more is join row set. One more is join row set. We had it. So in this join row set now here extends and this is extends. This is extends. Extends and extends. So let me cross check that join row set once. Join row set. Join row set. Coming from web row set. If you cannot remember orally, you see the diagram and remember it anyway. So row set two types, JDBC row set and catched row set. Under catched row set, we had web row set, and under web row set, we had filtered and join. So this row set is coming from result set anyway. So result set is the parent. Result set anyway. Result set is the parent. This will come from java.sql and he is the parent of this row set. Now, one is joinable, one interface will be there, joinable one interface. That interface is linked to JDBC and catched. CACHED. This is catched. If you take JDBC row set, here joinable will be there. javax.sql joinable. javax.sql.row set joinable. Now catched row set joinable will be there. Joinable. So here one interface, joinable interface. javax.sql dot row set. This is linked here and this is linked here. This is the hierarchy to be remembered. If possible, remember it, all of you. I'll scroll down. like this. How many of you using JDK 8 and raise your hands? Nobody. JDK 11. JDK 11. Right. JDK 17. Right. Anybody using JDK 18? Means Java 18. Anybody? Remaining all are using which product? 16. Remaining, which one you downloaded then? 9. How many of you using 9 then? 9? No. 15, 14, 16. Then which one you are using? JDK 6 or what? What you are using? 17 only, right? Raise your hands. How many of you are using 17? Right. How many of you using 18? Okay. You must use 8 or 11 or 17 for servlet programming generally. Okay. Completed this diagram, right? Okay. Now one line under each and for reading purpose. Here I written. Where is this? Make it here. What is the difference between? Let us make a question. What is the difference between JDBC ResultSet and cached ResultSet? JDBC, this is the major part, and at least you must remember the two. ResultSet has two categories. If you remember that also enough. JDBC ResultSet and cached ResultSet. Right. JDBC ResultSet will hold result set data. No problem. You can say result set data, and the connection to database is active. Make a statement like this. One line under each. JDBC ResultSet will hold result set JDBC ResultSet will hold result set and connection to database is active. JDBC ResultSet will hold result set and connection to database is active. Means after dumping the data to JDBC ResultSet, that connection is still available to database. It's called database connection is active. Cached ResultSet. Quite opposite. Cached ResultSet will hold result set but connection to database is inactive. Actually inactive. database is disconnected. If not, database is disconnected, automatically, disconnected automatically. Right. So web rosette, if anybody asked web rosette, generally our architectures will be there in real time, architectural models. So two-tier architecture, three-tier architecture, and so on. We had some models. Our model is MVC model anyway. So if it is a three-tier architecture, the data should be moved from one layer to another layer, right? In that process, Rosette will support you to transfer the data. Generally, for that we use Web Rosette. Web Rosette is used to transfer the data from one component to another component in three-tier architecture or architectural models. You can say architectural models. If it is a three-tier, front end is UI, middle end is Java, back end is database. Whenever you want to move the data here and there, Web Rosette will support you. Make a statement. Note. NOT note. 3 points for reading here. Note. Web Rosette is used to transfer the data from one layer to another layer in application architectures. That may be two-tier, that may be three-tier. Whenever you want to move the data, you can take the support of Web Rosette. That's the meaning actually. Whenever you're moving the Web Rosette now, all the data you must not move it. You must move filtered data. Not only filtered Rosette. So one category under Web Rosette is filtered. Filtered Rosette. Only some part should be moved. So we can take some data. The trains traveling. I want the trains which are from Secunderabad to Tirupati on date 25th May. 10 trains came. Among that, I want to see the trains after 4 p.m. because after my office hours 4 p.m. means among the 10 again filtering will come on. That's called filtered Rosette. That's called filtered Rosette. Means you're on condition some trains are coming out or not now. Filtered. So among that, if you want to do some conditional based retrieve, we call it as filtered Rosette. Filtered Rosette will hold data based on condition or will hold data retrieved based on condition. Make it. Filtered Rosette will hold the data retrieved based on condition. Filter Rosette will hold the data retrieved based on condition. Join Rosette means you can join two result set objects. In your database, joins is there, no? Joins, views, generally. Here also two result sets are there, means you can join them. Two result sets generated and you can join them. While you are joining also, you can filter it and join it. All you can apply it, right? Simply can say join Rosette will hold the data which is joined from more than one result set. Make it. Right. Join Rosette. Join row set will hold the data joined from more than one result set. More than one result set. In which project you used row set? If anybody asked, the answer is no, sir, I not used, because very less used. We are all busy with frameworks now, Spring and web services and Hibernate with JPA. Their mode has been changed. But knowledge purpose, you must know what they are for interview purpose. In project point of view, we give the less priority for it as a point. Got it right? Especially experienced people, anybody here, for them, you have to answer carefully. Right, okay. Now, among this JDBC row set and cached row set or web row set or filtered row set or join row set, we have to create objects for them. You are creating object for result set. No, what is the object creation for result set? So result set rs is equal to some ps dot execute query. Like this, you have to create object for them. Whenever you want to create object for them, we had one interface known as make it define row set factory. Define row set factory. Define row set factory. Row set factory is an interface from Java X. Sorry, it is Java X only. Java X dot row set factory. That is Java X. That row set factory provide 5 methods to create 5 objects. Right, make it. Row set factory is an interface from Java X.SQL.row set package, and which provide the following methods to create the implementations of row set. Whenever you want to create implementation objects of row set means 5 row sets are there now, right? Yes or no? Na? 5 row sets: JDBC row set, cached row set, web row set, filtered, and join. To create that 5 methods are available. Create JDBC row set, create cached row set, create web row set, create filtered row set, create join row set. Like this, 5 methods are available from row set factory. 5 methods are available from row set factory. Right. So each method and method signature. This method, create JDBC row set method, is to create the implementation object of JDBC row set, and this is the method signature. Cached row set, create the object of cached row set, and this is the method signature. Create JDBC row set will create implementation of JDBC row set, implementation of cached row set. This is the method signatures. Same points are repeated. Create web rosette anyway. Creating web rosette. Create filtered rosette. Same process. Last one. Create join rosette. Right. So all these methods are non-static methods anyway, and they are all available from Rosette factory. Rosette factory also one interface only. Now we have to create implementation for Rosette. Actually, we have to create implementation of a Rosette. For that, we had one more statement now. One more is there. Rosette provider. We use the following methods from javax.sql.rosette provider class to create implementation object of Rosette factory. Right. See there, what is the meaning of this nodes is we had 5 row sets. We have to create object for 5 row sets. Whenever you want to create object for 5 row sets, we need some methods. The methods are available in row set factory. But row set factory also interface. We have to create object for row set factory. Whenever you want to create object for row set factory, this row set provider is providing 2 methods. These 2 methods return type is row set factory. You can take the support of any one method and you can create object for row set factory. Once the row set factory object came, you can access the method. That's the concept behind these nodes. Core Java local inner class. This concept is local inner classes concept. A class can be declared inside the method of outer class. One concept is there in core Java. So not only local inner class design model. Now this method, actually I'll say you can understand it. Nothing is there. This is ResultSet is an interface, no? Right. How many of you know interface? Raise your hands. Interface. Right. Right. ResultSet factory is an interface. Interface direct object not there. So ResultSet factory OB is equal to new ResultSet factory not there. Error will come. But ResultSet factory will have one implementation class. So through implementation class, you can create object, not only rule. Now ResultSet factory implementation class not there means object will not come. Object is not there without implementation. So definitely ResultSet factory implementation class is available. Where it is available? Inside this method, not only concept. Not only concept. Understood this point? That implementation available inside that method. Sir, what is the name of that class? Anonymous inner class. What is anonymous now? Class without name. Only body will be there. From Java 8 version, it is a lambda expression. That's the concept. So that is the internal. But the student, when the teacher is training inner classes, sir, I am not understanding why sir inner class, they'll say. Inner class is there only, you're getting connection con is equal to driver manager dot get connection. Connection is an interface. Where is the connection implementation class? Implementation class is available inside the get connection method. What is the name of this class? This name is anonymous inner class. That model introduced by Java 11. That anonymous inner class replaced by lambda expression by Java 8 from 2014. That only concept. Understood now? Right. Automatically objects will not come. Some developer has to write the concept. That only factory method concept. Factory method means what is happening. User, you will understand. You are a developer now. User cannot understand. User means who is using that method, he don't know how object is created. That is called factory method. Factory method means method will hide object creation process from end user, is known as a factory method. How you are writing means writing the implementation internal to the class. That is actual design model. In core Java, your trainers will write inner classes. Inner class application is this one only. Total objects are coming with local inner classes. That also anonymous local inner classes. The concept. If we write anonymous local inner class in core Java, student will not catch. If we say local inner class here, student will forget it. At last, you people should coordinate and learn it. Okay, right. So can I write this program by tomorrow? Right. Anyway, one day missed from my list anyway. So what is pending, sir, means tomorrow one program I'll write it on ResultSet. So now I said no, I'll the same notes I'll use it. I'll create object for ResultSet factory tomorrow by using new factory. By using this ResultSet factory object, I'll create object for JDBC ResultSet. You have to watch it. So there, how I'm going to run to the database product, I'll show one program. With that, you'll get an idea. Then I'll make a summary diagram of your objects completed from JDBC. One small outline diagram is there. I will draw it. Seeing that diagram, we write the notes for metadata. JDBC metadata. One FAQ question is there. We write that FAQ question. After writing that FAQ question, we write stream. Already given a notes to use stream already. Somewhere I written stream and so on. I'll review that stream once again because already you're running oracles already. So on that day you not started, I think, I don't know. Hope you started today. I'll repeat that stream for 5 minutes. And JDBC driver notes is pending actually for notes. Again, I'm not giving the notes now because one session ended and because for pressure is there for this batch. For me, pressure is there, timing pressure is there for me. Okay, right. Already I'm holding 11 a.m. advanced Java JSP there, and there morning 7 a.m. I'm ending core, I'm releasing. That pressure is there, and this pressure is there for me. So that notes I'll dump somewhere. If I'm relaxed one day, I'll speak about type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. Got it right? So tomorrow's class is first 40 minutes. We had a program on ResultSet, summary of objects generated from JDBC, database metadata. That's the last concept. After that, introducing servlet, right? You have to introduce servlet by tomorrow. Servlet introduction and web server application server differences. And if possible, I'll upload the document to download and install Tomcat by tomorrow, right? Okay. Then Wednesday onwards, we start practical with the servlet coding. Hope continued by Sunday for 2 hours. That's the plan. Clear, right? So thank you very much. If Venkatesh sir is fit, actually for me, throat infection is there on Saturday. I took a break. Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll upload 2 notes, that is on Friday notes and today's notes. Right. Thank you very much for today.